Yes, we're back and we got more tech, baby. Let's go. All right, y'all. So I've been seeing a lot of Dhalsim players struggling online, y'all. I'm not gonna hold you, and I'm gonna be real with y'all, man. Y'all need a little work, you know what I'm saying? Like Mr. Keystroke for one, Sneaky Scarab, and a couple of others, but we're not gonna get into that, you feel me? So I'm here to drop more sauce to help your game, G. Cause I feel like y'all could be a little bit more aggressive and you don't really know what to do in the Dhalsim mirror, which is something else I also want to touch up on. But today, I'm gonna show y'all how to apply just a little bit more pressure with Dhalsim. Let's get right into it. Alright, so let's get to it. Okay, y'all. So we're back with our homie Sim. You already know what the vibes are. Now, I want to start off showing you guys how to keep some pressure mid-screen with Sim without having to spend too much meter, especially if you get off a drill. And this will help you in situations where you want to keep like plus frames without having to spending 3 bars of drive, you feel me? Like after any move, you know, like medium kick, you don't want to have to spin bar. You want to save it for your combos, really, or in a situation where, you know, you kind of want to get out of the corner or drive reverse. Okay, so first I want to show you guys what you can do after drill, right? I want to show you guys how we can keep that pressure if we set Lukey Boy here to block all, right? And I'm going to show you something after drill that is pretty good that you could use or try to abuse. It works on standing and crouching opponents too, right? So that's drill. You get your plus frames, you feel me? You get your +2 or your +3, +4, however well you space it out, you know what I'm saying? You can actually get a thrust kick afterwards. So let me show you real quick, right? Keep this. Thrust kick. Now that's -7, okay? But it's special move cancelable. So keep this, right? Drill, thrust kick. Now you're +3. And that was basically a sequence of drill, thrust kick, heavy yoga arc, or yoga arc, however you want to say it. I say arch. So just medium kick drill, or whichever one you decide to use. Depends on how close you are. Now remember, you have to be pretty close to them in order for this to connect. So I wouldn't use light drill too much for it because it can whiff, but that doesn't mean in every scenario it does whiff. Like around a certain range, it'll still clip them right there, and then you're +6. And like I said, this does also work on crouching opponents. So let me show you real quick. Right there with +2, baby, +2. I mean, it's still with 1 frame less, but you're still +2. +2 is a lot in this game. And if they try to press a button because they don't know the frame data, you can get a crouching jab out, which can punish them, and you can get a confirm into drive rush. So I think this is a really good tool in neutral, so you don't have to spend meter, you know, burning drive rush to try to get a bait or try to force them to press a button to keep the pressure, you know what I'm saying? It's way better because some people might not even know that you're plus after the yoga arch. So they'll try to throw out a button, and then you check them with that jab, you in there, baby. Or you can just take your turn back. Now in the corner, it's even stronger because you can basically loop your oak. Now peep this, right? And that is sick. Okay, that is very, very, very dope. Now, I also want to know that if you get a counter hit off of yoga arch, you can actually get a full combo. So peep this, right? And then you restart the set play. Like, come on, bro, that's crazy. Really? We saucing out here with Dhalsim, man. Let's get it. You get a whole combo. Now, let's say you don't even want to go for a sequence after you get the plus frame drill, right? You can go for a grab, counter hit, into medium flame, boom. Plus frames again, baby. If they get hit, now since you did thrust kick, you won't be able to get conversion because it's not plus enough. So you won't be able to do divine kick into yoga arch because the yoga arch is going to whiff because you're not close enough due to spacing. Alright, now let me give y'all an example of a sequence in the corner that could really help you keep the pressure and also avoid drive impact. So we're going to be mixing a little bit of pass tech in with this too. So let me show y'all how I sauce a little bit. You feel me? Let me show you. Hold this. Ooh. Keep this. Come on, baby. That sequence is OD. And they have to respect it. Now, They possibly can mash DP, whatever, yeah. But they have to spend that meter to get out of that situation. You're essentially just getting fucked. And most of the time you do want to force your opponent to use meter in this game so you can put them closer to burnout. So the more that you're able to apply this pressure, and the sooner you are able to apply this pressure, the sooner you're able to burn their drive meter out. I mean, makes sense, right? And then once you do that, you get them in the corner, blah, 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 you know, drive impact, all the good jibby jazz that we all know about this game already. So yeah, that's just a good way to keep pressure with the homie Sim, right? Okay, now I want to show you something else. If they try to DP, right, and you want to go for baiting a DP, and your opponent probably won't react to this. I doubt they will, because they're in the corner. They're not going to really be ready for it unless they're completely mashing. Drive impact is also a thing that can happen, so this is a bit of a risk factor when you want to do this, but we'll test it. Let's see something real quick, right? Let's say put Luke on EXDP, right? Rising uppercut OD. So if we did yoga arch, he's gonna hit us, obviously, because there's a gap. But if he tries to press a button, he's gonna get hit because it's not fast enough. But that has invincibility frames because it's a DP. For the people who may not know or still getting used to Street Fighter, no duh. Now, instead of doing yoga arch, what if we did yoga teleport backwards? Yo, that's OD, bruh. Come on, that's crazy. Seriously, that is a perfect bait. Like, that's literally such a great bait. I haven't tried this yet, but we're gonna try this together. You know what I'm saying? As homies. Let's see what happens if they drive impact instead. We might get, it gets blown up by drive impact. Now, like I said, it does have a bit of a risk factor, but it's something that you can like try to, you know, finesse with, try to see if your opponent's gonna fall for it so that you don't really have to keep applying the pressure, because eventually they're gonna get tired of you literally mauling them in the corner, spitting all this fire at them, throwing all these limbs and these plus frames hitting them from every angle. So they're gonna be a little tempted to do either a DP or drive impact. Just make sure you watch your opponent's player habits and see what they decide to do and bait that and use it to your advantage. Now, another thing I want to show you guys is how to open up your opponent a little bit more with Dhalsim. And that's like, you know, baiting them with throw baits. Now, Dhalsim isn't really like a typical character you would see throw baits from. I don't see it too often, but he does have them. Now, let's say I did a block string with dry rush in it, and I'm trying to bait my opponent to think that I'm gonna go for a throw, but I'm actually trying to go for a shimmy. Keep this, right? See that? And then you're +3 if they block it. Now, in most cases, like for me, this works a lot because usually after people whiff the throw, they're trying to press a button. And as soon as they press that button, you get a punish counter. And I have been getting a load amount of damage from just this one tack because I got tired of, you know, going for a drive rush, you know, trying to get my pressure again, because it was just like, I don't know, I feel like I'm wasting meter for nothing. I'm wasting meter for them to block. So I need to find a way to like make them react to something and open themselves up so I can get the punish. And this is a great way of doing it. And like I said, it works for me a lot. So you just kind of want to practice like doing this sequence. It works with a lot of sequences too. Like, I'm not gonna hold you. This isn't the only one, but this is the most reliable for me, I guess, like mid-screen or anywhere. And you also want to make sure that you're doing a little jump forward first before you float in the air. Another sequence that you could do with this, right, is something pretty cool. It's saucy, it's very tricky too. So you could go for something like this, okay? Jab, teleport, boom. That is something that you could try. You can get jabbed out of it, but they have to be able to react to it. Or you could do this. Teleport backwards. And that kind of leaves you a little bit more safe and you're still in the air. So you could also extend that by doing this right here. Ooh, if I can get it right. Peep that, right? Now that's a good way to cover that space in between you. And if they're trying to mash drive impact after that, the fireball is plus enough to slow them down so you can get a normal out to stop the drive impact, which is also pretty cool. So take this, use it to your best advantage with Sim and improve your gameplay. Please represent the boy out here. Alright y'all, and that is gonna be it for your boy, man. If you enjoyed this video, if you found any of this helpful, please don't forget to leave me a like. If you're new, subscribe, leave a comment down below what you enjoyed most about this video. Also, Your boy has MK1. Oh man. I'm gonna be dropping content for MK1 very soon, so get ready for that, y'all. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I'm a Gears man, okay? I love my boy Gears. Don't judge me. Don't judge me, okay? Don't judge me. On that note, it's been your boy Gino Mingo, and I'm out.